It's another time for us to enjoy our program Echoes of Grace. Streaming live from Reynoldsburg, Ohio. Mr. Isaac Pinto is the CEO of Holyhills Radio. He's in charge of the technical department for us tonight. Tell a friend to join us www.holyhillsradio.com. Once again, the program is Echoes of Grace. Tonight we are going to have a very important discussion. Something that will be beneficial to everybody. So please share the video for us. But before then, I'm going to take time, a few minutes to talk, to take you through our motivation for the week. The Bible says one day the disciples came to Jesus. They asked him a question. Actually, they told him to teach them how to pray. There were so many things they could have asked him to teach them. They saw that prayer is the center of everything. So why would they waste time and ask for other things when prayer was the key? The Bible says he began to teach them. You see, when we have opportunity, we should utilize it judiciously. There have been many people who have blown opportunities. The disciples had one opportunity and they utilized it.
29 verse 11.
Let's say I don't know the opportunity that you've been given. As a matter of fact, the gift of life itself is an opportunity.
Good and up of evil.
The gift to see today, money couldn't have bought it.
Hope a future that you so desire, that you expect.
The chance to know Christ, the chance to be a Christian. Every little opportunity should be utilized. Jesus taught them. They asked for a spiritual gift, something that was going to be with them forever.
Come to pass. Believe.
What is your heart desire? What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? This evening, I want to motivate you that let spiritual things be your highest motivation.
The Lord will never leave.
And once your spirituality is on that high level, all the other things will begin to follow. He said, he taught them, and he said, our Father. The relationship is what starts with prayer. Without a relationship with God, there's no way your prayer is going to be effective. So he said, our Father. Let's take notice of the word our. We should always look at things in terms of the plural. We shouldn't be selfish. Everything that we do in life, we should always remember the collective interest of everybody. You should be a team player everywhere that you go, whether in the church, whether at work, everywhere, family, marriage, everywhere. The word our. In the beginning, he said, let us make man. Let us. That is where we draw the curtain on the motivation for the week. Once again, my name is Bismark from Somuah. Tonight, I'm most privileged to have some wonderful personalities here with me. I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves. The only thing I know about them is that one attended Achimota and one attended Wesley Girls. Of course, they know their senior is at the Sada College. Okay, so let's begin. Introduce yourself, sir.
Thank you, Ada, for having us here. My name is Derick MP, and I am here on behalf of the Columbus North District of the Church of Pentecost to talk about our program that we have coming on. But I am a member of the Church of Pentecost, and I work at Capital University. My profession is in the accounting world.
Accounting world. Thank you so much. Madam, can you also introduce yourself?
My name is Geraldine and I'm also part of the North District part of Church of Pentecost. I'm in the Central Assembly, and I'm helping on this project. I'm a software engineer working for Cardinal Health here in Dublin, Ohio, and I'm very happy to have this opportunity to come and talk about career development for the new season.
Okay, thank you so very much. You are all welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so like they rightly said, we are going to talk about job and career development, and it's being organized by the Church of Pentecost Columbus North District. And tonight we are going to go deep into it. First of all, what is it about? Let me start with Mr. Derick Entry.
So it's a very great opportunity, and I like that you started your motivation word with opportunity. This is an opportunity from the church itself, right from the church's leadership, under the leadership of Reverend Anayaboa, that recognizing that spirituality alone doesn't make a complete man. Right? You take care of the church needs to act as a complete, or in bringing up a complete human being and developing a complete human being, strong spiritually, but also strong in many other aspects of life.
Right.
So this is in recognition of that fact that a jobs and career fair is being organized by the church as a way to bring companies of all types that are in the Columbus region into one place, into the church itself, into our ultra-modern facility that we have on the north side of Cleveland Avenue, and to afford that chance for employers to interact with members of the church, members of the community, in developing them professionally, as well as providing avenues for jobs and other questions that they may have. It is also an opportunity for the church itself to reach out to the community and bring in people and tell the community, we do more than just organizing church services and prayer meetings. But this is this is one example of the things we do in servicing our community and in reaching out to the community.
Wow. Madam, so when is it and what time is it?
So this event will take place on Saturday, July 13th, 2019, and our doors will be open at 9 for the different companies to come and set up, and then at 9:30 we'll have all our job seekers come in, and then the seminars will start at 10.
Wow.
a.m.
Wow. So if I'm looking for a job, what do I do? Do I come and listen to the seminar, or can I apply over there?
This is a very good question. So we have two main events that are going to be taking place concurrently. So there will be different companies all seated in their individual booths, waiting to speak to any job seeker who would like to be in touch with a recruiter. And then we have a seminar section which will take place, which will be like a discussion of recruiters all together trying to tell or teach job seekers the best way to approach interviews. And if you need your resume looked at, we have a team of people who've specialized in that field, and they will help you redo your resume if there's a need, or revamp it in a way that you could catch a recruiter's eye.
Wow.
And then there'll be companies who will come and tell you about avenues they have and what these companies do. Most of us don't know much about these companies, and this is a very good opportunity so that you don't only look in one side for a job, you can explore other areas in different industries.
Wow.
So add a little bit to that. We have made this an opportunity that's supposed to be an environment that is very friendly, right? So when you come there and you need to you're looking for a job, we can help you look for a job as well. But we've also provided these professionals from the companies who are there to help you answer questions that will help you enter the industry, right? So oftentimes by the time you see an HR person, you are already in the recruiting mood. They have your resume. They are looking at you for all the errors that you could possibly make and to disqualify you. This is a friendly environment. You can talk to the person, ask them how do you get into the Army, for example. How do you get into a financial services company like Chase? How are you going to be able to get into that company? And these people are there in a friendly manner so that they can give you all the tips. You can ask them why, for example, did you apply the last time that they did not hire you? And if you have your resume on hand, they can look at you, they can look at the resume and give you examples of the things that they think can help you land a job, for example. So this is in our church building, right?
Wow.
So it's a very friendly atmosphere,
relaxed.
relaxed and everything to make it very beneficial to people who come to the meeting.
Wow. For those who are just joining us, this is Holyhills Radio. Tonight, the program Echoes of Grace. We are hosting this wonderful personalities here, and we are talking about career fair. We are talking about things that will help us as Christians. Sometimes we Christians think everything should be spiritualized, but God wants us also to take advantage of some of the opportunities we have, some of the people that He has blessed us with, even in the church. And we talked about opportunities, and we want to utilize it. Yeah, so who are some of the companies that we should expect when we come over?
We have a lot of companies coming, and we've tried to have these companies by industry so that we have a broad spectrum of representation.
Okay.
So we have the military, for example, coming, and military representing the Army in general, so that they can answer questions and help you guide people if you're interested in that kind of a career. We also have True North, which is a shell company coming, so they're in the petrochemical, as well as, because it's also a retail and retail environment, that also fits into the same space. But also on the financial services, we have Chase Bank.
Wow.
And we have some very powerful people coming from Chase to be in fact. So we have a seminar, and we can speak more about the seminar, but we have some executives from Chase. These are big people from Chase who will be coming to tell us or guide us on how to grow our careers, right? So this is not for just people who are looking for jobs. Job fairs can be for people who are just looking for jobs, but this is also a career development seminar or career development fair. And so even if you're not looking for a job, if you have a job, we are still inviting you to come, because we have some high-level executives coming who can help you get to the next step of your career. We also have Cardinal Health, we have JCPenney, and L Brands representing the logistics and supply chain industries, as well as retail. And on the education side, we have Capital University coming. They can help us figure out what paths there are in education. That's not an area that a lot of Ghanaians in this city have explored. So we have a broad spectrum of companies representing a number of industries to be available to help with whatever career path that you are interested in.
Okay. And then you guys talked about resume. How is that going to be? Are they going to really sit us down and teach us how to prepare a resume?
So this panel of experts who are going to work on your resumes, they're not going to tell you that your resume is not right, but then they have a recommended template, kind of a model. So they would look at how your resume is and match it with a model. And if this model is what a lot of recruiters are looking out for, so then they would tailor make it for the industry you're looking into. And then if a lot of people have written too much, so they have a way of compressing your resume into maybe a page or two, and that is what the recruiters are looking for. And then they will teach you how to put other information, in a classified way, so that your resume will be appealing to them.
Now, resume review is like a $250 service. So this will provide you free $250 value, right?
Wow.
We actually have arranged with multiple professionals who look at resumes every day as their work, HR professionals, so that if you want to sit with them one-on-one, they will sit with you one-on-one confidentially to review your resume and give you whatever feedback you need.
Wow.
So
wow.
Free $250 value. Just bring your resume and we'll talk about it.
That's beautiful.
And it's very important. Resumes is what gets you in the door, right?
Yeah.
So, before even you get
That's
to have an
right.
interview, you need a resume, right?
right.
If you don't have a very good resume, you can't even get the opportunity to interview. And so working on that first is one way to make the next step. And we have some really great resources. I myself have benefited in the past from some of the resources that we have. when I was looking for my last job. I had my resume. I thought it was good. But until somebody looked at it for me and said, you know what, I think you can make this better. You have all the technicalities there, but if you added some managerial things, it would help you to the next level of your career. And it did, in fact, help me. And these are some of the resources that we need in the church, because sometimes, a lot of the times we are immigrants, and the educational level of the people we are with, it's now coming up slowly. And my dad may not be able to help me with my resume. In fact, my dad would not have been able to help me with my resume, or my mom, right? So I have to lean on other people. And a lot of us find ourselves in those circumstances. And so this is one of the opportunities that it is very important that you reach out to people, have them look at your resume, and make it better for you for free of charge.
Wow. Even before we come, what do you think makes a good resume?
What makes a good resume?
I know I'm putting you on the spot.
No, it's a good question. It's a good question. What makes a good resume? So, number one, very large companies, a lot of them receive a lot of resumes, a whole lot of resumes, right? So when they're not going to sit down to print 1,000 resumes that they receive for a position and look at it individually.
Right.
That is too much for one person to do. So they are looking for keywords, right? They have a certain number of keywords that they are using to pick or figure out who has the necessary background for the job. And so what makes a good resume, the first thing is to have the right keywords in the resume, so that the computers that are reading the resume as a first pass can pick up on those words. Once they pick up on those words, it's a human being that may look at it at the next step. And that's where Sister Geraldine was talking about how you present your resume. Right? How does it look? Does it look appealing to the eye? The typical HR person will probably not look at the resume for more than 25 seconds. They're just scanning through it and putting it yes, because they get so many resumes that, and reading resume, really, if you've done it before, it's boring. Reading a whole lot of resume to fill a position is boring. So they're just scanning through it to see if it has the things they need, and then they throw it away and pick up the next one. So having a format that is easy to the eyes, pleasing to the reader, is very important. Having the right words in it, the right presentation, saying the right things that address the job you're looking for is
That
what is going to
particular
get you the next step.
So, okay, go ahead.
And then also, just to add to what Derick said, it's important to write exact things you have done. Because when you keep writing stories and I went this and I went there and that is not important. What did you do? Or what did you accomplish? Those, they're looking for accomplishments to be able to hire you. So if you're able to tell us all your accomplishments, then it will be easy for a recruiter to get attracted to your resume and then give you a phone call. That the most important thing we need is to get to a recruiter's desk. People want to be able to speak to a recruiter. This is the reason we are doing this, to teach you how to present yourself, how to interview, and then how to be able to, put everything you have done in the past or can do together as a good package to be attractive to the company that you want to get to. So come and hear the industry secrets. Some of them are they're not secrets per se, but they are things that a lot of us don't know. And we want to uncover some of this for the community.
Wow, it's going to be one special day, because many people sometimes don't. They get interviewed for a job and they are refused, and sometimes you don't even understand. You think you were qualified, you had all the requisite whatever they were looking for, you had it. So for some reason you didn't get the job. So then you are going to also teach interviews, right?
Skills, right?
Skills.
Interviewing skills, that's very important. A lot of us go to interviews. We are very qualified, we have a good resume, but we are not able to present ourselves very well to the recruiter. We want them to know that we have the soft skills. Every recruiter is looking for somebody with soft skills. Sometimes the experience is important, but you need to project your soft skills, not only in writing, but the way you speak, the way you carry yourself. So it's very important for us to be able to start training people to show the soft skills in them at the interview. because sometimes those soft skills come when you're working, but we want to teach people how to present them even before they get to the job.
And so interviewing is not something we do often, right? Going for an interview, if most people will be at their jobs for like 7 years. So once in every 7 years, you go and do an interview, right? So practicing it is very important.
Exactly.
And having feedback is very important. So that's what makes this opportunity even better, right? So example, for people coming out of schools, new graduates, finding a job out of school can be very, very tough for a young person without experience or without much experience. And so being able to excel at the interview is one thing that gives you an advantage over other people. And this is the opportunity for you to practice. We actually would have sign-up sheets for, sign-up slots for people to reserve particular sports, so that we're working with time. You can go on and I'll provide that information to you so you share with your viewers at a later time or soon. But we will provide this spot so that people can meet with you. People who are experienced will meet with you at the time that you reserve and then talk with you or have a mock interview or review your resume.
Wow. So what about those who are yet to choose their careers? Would there be something for them like high school or those who are yet to choose any career at all? Would there be education for them?
So yes, we are not having a seminar for that topic particularly, but we have all of these. The purpose of a career is to land a job, right? But we have all of these resource people, and it's a matter of asking them, how do I get into this job? Right. So ask the question. That's one of the things that we don't usually do a lot of young people don't do well at. Right? Is asking the question of the right people who can guide you. So we have all of these people there to provide you the opportunity to ask them the question. And then they'll give you the information you need, and one leg up other people, because other people will not have that information. You would come prepared because you know what they are looking for, the kind of education background they look for in order to hire you into your career.
And also, the good thing is each company will have a desk, a well-decorated desk, and you can see which. So just go to each table and then just talk to the talent acquisition person at the table. Sometimes you have information that could help you decide to change your career or to decide this is the career I want. If you've completed high school and you're going to college, sometimes this could be a place to start from to decide what your major should be. So for instance, I work for Cardinal Health, and so if there's somebody at the Cardinal Health table and is ready, they'll give you information of the company, what is available, and some of the things that they are looking for. So if you don't know what your major could be, but you know you're interested in business, you don't only have to just have the broad word business in mind. You know that when I get into business, I'll be going into data analytics. Big data analytics is a big thing now. So when we teach our high schoolers that there's something out there in business called business or data analytics, that is when they go to school and then they choose their subjects very well, and then they know that it's not just going to be business. A lot of people have gone the business way and they didn't even know what they're expecting in the business world. But when I know that I want to do data analytics, I want to be able to, it's not math, it's just about putting data together to have informed decision. So those are the things that could even make a high schooler going to college become prepared for corporate America and know exactly where they want to be or where the major should be.
Wow. For those who just joined us once again, this is Echoes of Grace on Holyhills Radio. My name is Bismark. Somuah right here. We are talking about career fair and we are having such a fantastic time. Please share the video for us. Yeah, and I want to find out, yesterday at the program that we had, no, that was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, yeah. We did a little bit of career where Dr. Say in school. I don't know whether you were there. We did a little bit of career. I want to find out, should somebody choose a career because of money or because they have special interest in it?
The classic question. Do you choose it for passion or for what do you call it? For money, right?
That's right.
So the way I answer that question is there's passion and there's career.
That's right.
Right?
Especially in
They are not the
America.
same.
Yeah.
So your career is not your
Your
passion.
passion. And your passion.
Your career is what pays the bills.
Uh-huh.
Right? You make money to pay the bills, and your passion is what you enjoy doing. And so at the beginning of it, I would say that sometimes the two of them merge, and if they merge, then it's
Then you
great
are
because it
blessed,
makes
yeah.
your life even
Easy.
better. It makes you enjoy your work, you love the work you do, it makes money for you, and you excel at it. Right? But it doesn't necessarily have to be. You have to be good at your job, but it doesn't have to be your passion or your hobby for that matter, right? So it doesn't have to be. Now, sometimes even I would say that the way it is your career can help you fund your passion. Okay, so you may have a passion for work of God,
For
passion
radios
for
like
help
me.
for radio, right? But radio
Yeah.
takes money, and
Yeah.
your job or your career is what will pay for it. Of course, don't do what you hate. That's not what I'm saying, or don't go looking just for money. Just look for something that you are good enough to do or good at, has job prospects, right? But your job is not necessarily, your career is not necessarily your passion. They are two different things.
Is your career your passion?
I mean, I'm an accountant, and if I would say that accounting is my passion, that would make me very nerdy. I love my job. I love my job, but I wouldn't say it's my passion.
What do you do? What do you do? Actually?
I'm an accountant, so I'm the controller at Capital University. So I'm in charge of the accounting functions at Capital University, for finance and accounting functions at Capital University.
You're a big man. So if somebody wants to be like you, what does the person have to do?
If you want to be an accountant, that is okay. One, I think for education, accounting is a professional degree or professional route. So you need to have an accounting education, but also talk to people. I'm a big believer in talking to people who are in the field that you're interested in, because when you talk to people, that's when they can guide you. Because accounting has several parts, in as much as it might look like accountants do taxes, and if you don't like taxes, no, I don't do taxes. I don't like taxes. I hate taxes, as a matter of fact. Right? But I started my career in audit, and audit provided me the opportunity to see a lot of companies and how they operate. And it really built up my background. So that's where I come from. I come from the audit world. And then I transitioned to university administration. And so really it's just getting the education in accounting and making sure while you're in school, the one thing I tell people who pursue the business fields is that make sure that you go to a school that is the best school you can go to, or the best school you can afford to get into. And while you're there, make sure you get an internship. A lot of Ghanaians struggle, or we say that there are no jobs in the business field, and so we move to other fields that have ready jobs, which is, I mean, ultimately, we want a job, right? But trying to get, if you go into any school and you come out as a business major or as a graduate of accounting and you don't have any experience, your education takes you so far. When it comes to the real world, it is experience. And if you lack the experience, you're not really competitive. The thing is that, people who grew up here, white people, or Americans for that matter, they've had the coaching from their parents, from their grandparents, and they are way ahead of us in getting the requisite things that they need to get into the field. And so getting those things as in internships and experiences while you're in school is what really positions you in the best place to be able to find a job after graduation.
What is managerial accounting?
Managerial accounting, so there's financial accounting and there's managerial accounting. Like I said, there's various fields within accounting. Managerial accounting focuses on managing the business and the numbers and the accounting functions that produces information that managers use to make decisions for the business. Whereas financial accounting, which is a definition, the two ways that we usually define it, will focus more on the transactional accounting. Okay. So the managerial accounting, simply put, is what it's producing the information that helps management decide or make decisions for the business.
So it's not really like accounting.
It is still accounting, but it is less of the debits and credits.
Okay.
So it is more on the analytics side, or getting computing set ratios that analyze the company's quick ratio, debt equity ratio, looking at those kind of cool things that finance people use. It's more on that side.
Okay. Madam, what do you do?
I'm in software engineering, and I'm a senior analyst.
Wow.
I support customer master data. So I'm in the global master data team of Cardinal Health. And like I said, so we have 3 different people, and we have 3 different departments of master data. We have customer master data, we have product master data, and then we have supplier master data. So I support customer master data. So my team is the bridge between the business and then the technical person who does the coding. So in software engineering, my team does not code. I don't code. We don't write the programs, but we do configuration. So we buy the business software we use is called SAP. So SAP is, so what we do is we buy the software and configure it to suit our business model. So the vendor will sell the package to you, and then based on your business model, we will configure it, we will change it to suit the business process.
Wow.
Okay, so again, my team is the bridge between the business world and then the technical, and I have to know all the business processes of the company or the line I'm supporting, and then be able to transform that information into technical information for the technical person. Because they don't understand the business process, and they don't have to. So they just
Middleman.
Yes.
Middlewoman.
So we change the process into technical details for the technical person to do the coding.
A big woman. So if somebody wants to be like you.
I'm a chemical engineer by profession. When I finished chemical engineering, I worked in marketing as a product manager for Nestle in Ghana. And then I went to work for Shell. So that was when I realized that I was very good in marketing, and I was good at doing presentations also. So when I came to the US, it was kind of difficult finding a good marketing job. So what I did was to change my career, because I'm an engineer and I'm very skilled in mathematics and physics and those things. I decided to do something that was, like you said, career versus passion. So I needed a job that will move me, a faster vehicle. So I shifted to IT, and then learned a lot of the SAP, which is one of the, it is 70% of the business processes in the world. So then I did that and moved out of regular engineering and marketing into IT, and it's been very good. In the last 10 years has been very good. I've learned a lot. I have interacted with a lot of business people in corporate America, and I've interacted with a lot of IT nerds.
Wow.
So it's,
Because for most people, it's all about the cash, and I can see you are a rich woman. So I will encourage a lot of people to come and see you, so they can be like.
I'm very, very passionate about introducing women to technology. And from my young age, schooling in Ghana, University of Science and Technology, all the way to this time, I've had mentors who are advocates for women in technology. And Cardinal Health is very good with this program. We have a very good group that is sponsored by the company called Women in IT. They support us. They support us to the point that we go out into the community, like Dublin schools, to help girls who are trying to build robots and other things in computers. So this 2019 Career Development Fair, it's going to be the stepping stone for bigger things in the Church of Pentecost world. So we want to use resources. We have very good resources in the church. And we want to use that as a catalyst to help the kids, because you mentioned something about yesterday's program. And when we have these resources put together, we will now sit down and find a better way to develop a program to teach young people from even sixth grade all the way before they even go to university. So we are going to catch them young. So this is a good program for us to use as a stepping stone. And we're believing that the church will support it too.
Wow.
And then the way you talk about it is so nice too. It's not just for people looking for a job.
Right.
Is the point, you know. So we're not just asking you to come. Only those looking for jobs right now come. We're talking about people who haven't even started looking for jobs yet. People who haven't even started their, college education. We're talking about people who already have jobs, right, but need to make the next move. So we've designed this program such that no matter where you are in your career field, you can find something when you come.
And I think for those who haven't even started working, it's an advantage to them. Before they make mistakes, they already have the advantage. Right. So they go into the job market with all the tools on their hands for them to make right decisions. Some people have already committed themselves in several ways, and now sometimes pulling back becomes even difficult. Because you've already committed yourself in many other places. So I would encourage a lot of people. I mean, this idea is so fantastic, and I'm so happy to have you guys here. Because, I mean, as a church, if we are able to pull our resource, many people will not come up to come and talk, but given the opportunity, like this man sitting down here, he has a lot of potential, but he will not talk unless you tell him to talk. Another person is David. You are just like David. Yeah, they have so much potential, but until you tap it, they will just be there. They are just there. They wouldn't mind you. So I'm happy these things are coming up. So, yeah.
I want to also say that even if you have a job and you're happy with your job, come and see what is out there. Sometimes I've done it before. I got contacted by a recruiter from Cardinal Health. I wasn't looking for a job. I had a nice job with Medlar Toledo.
Wow.
But she said, just come and interview. And then when I went, I saw more than I thought they had. And so that was what lured me. It wasn't about money. The difference was not that much, but the potential, the programs they have, where the company is, and Derick will be one of the first people to be able to tell you that this company has the potential or not. So come, even if your job is lucrative, come and see what is out there and learn.
Oh, right. Because sometimes you think you know, but you get there, somebody will say something or somebody will expose you to something, you begin to realize you have a whole lot of things that you don't know.
And don't wait till you're looking for a job, then you look that's when you begin to find somebody, because then at that point when you call them, you're just bothering them.
That's right.
They won't answer your call. This time when you come and you talk to people, that's when you have the first relationship. And then when you need them, you know who to call.
I like the relationship.
And like you guys said, it covers every area.
We have put in a lot of thought and a lot of support from the. So this is a district program. I want to emphasize
a district program,
and we've had a lot of support from Pastor Nanaya Boa.
Great man.
In designing this, and Adanoa, in giving us the leadership in designing this, and giving us all the resources and the directions to take in order to make it as appealing. So even parents, I would say even if you have kids who are about to go to college, right? Our parents are with the guiding angels for our kids. Come, learn for yourself so that you can transfer that information, or you can help guide your children. So we're inviting everybody. I'm not going to underemphasize that. Everybody, parents, children, people with jobs, everybody, come and help us. Even if you have jobs, you're an executive somewhere, come, because other people, we can use you as a resource person for other people who may have questions for you.
Right. My chief executive will be coming.
I spoke to him. Mr. Pinto, I know. I used to see him at the L branch a lot, so I know he's there.
Yeah, he's going to come.
So yes, we're welcoming you all to come, because other people will find you a resource person. They will find you a mentor. They will find you knowledge to tap into, and you could become a mentor to somebody.
Yeah. So if you want me to come and talk about radio,
yes,
I'll come and talk about radio and MC. I mean, I'm so excited about this. I can't wait. And so people should come at 9:30 actually, and it's going to close at 2 p.m. and it's this Saturday, July 13th. And could you give us the address?
It is at 6200 Cleveland Avenue, which is where the Columbus North Pentecost is. So very close to 270 and Cleveland Avenue. We starting at 9:30. but we are having the seminar where we have a JP Morgan executive come over to talk.
Wow.
So we're actually having a real seminar where we'll sit down with the opportunity to talk. The theme for that seminar will be rising up the career ladder. So we'll have somebody who has risen up the career ladder to actually come and give us the knowledge that we often don't have access to. And so if nothing at all, that is a time that I think everybody should put on their calendar to be there at 10 o'clock for that seminar.
Okay, I will be coming over to come and conduct a few interviews
Please
from
do.
participants and how their experiences, and even those who got a chance to speak about how some of the experiences they have and what we can do to improve
That'd be
the
great.
next one that we do. And then can we have some phone numbers if somebody wants to call?
Sure. My phone number is 614-370-8024. My name is Derick. If you need to reserve a spot for an interview or have a resume review, particularly, we need you to make a reservation. So give me a call on that number, 614-370-8024. Sister Geraldine can also take a call or take reservations. Your number?
My number is 614-599-2588. And we are on Facebook, and it's COP Career Fair. And we have a video that will tell you about everything. So if we haven't touched on anything, or you want to go back and hear some of the things that we said, just go. There's a very good video, and then you'll be able to know some more details. Come dress for success. Bring your resume. Come and have the belief that you will be able to speak to a recruiter. It's a very friendly environment. Derick told us already. Very friendly, and it's in our ultra-modern building at 6200 Cleveland Avenue, Columbus, Ohio.
Is there a dress code?
There is no specified dress code. However, given the companies that are representing, I would say business casual would be the best way to dress, which is just your slacks or your pants and a dress shirt for the men. For the women, I would.
For the women, just dress like you're going to any very good interview, and like I said, dress for success.
Wow.
So what is success? Impress the person speaking to you. Not overdress, but dress like you are an executive.
Professional.
Yeah, very professional, and that would be great.
Any item 13?
We will make you comfortable. We will have things to make you comfortable while you're there.
Okay, I mean some drinks.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
And then we have very good parking. We have a very good parking lot, so you don't have to worry about where to park.
Security-wise,
there's security,
I'm
everything.
safe when I come.
It's very safe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any last word before we leave?
Last word again. I will repeat the same thing. 9:30 on this Saturday. This very Saturday. We want you there. There is something. We've designed a program to have something for everybody, all kinds of audiences. So we're inviting parents, students, professionals, people, job seekers, people looking to make their next career move. Everybody come. There's a lot to be gotten from there. There's a lot that you can get. We've designed, again, a seminar, job review, job interview, skills development, and a resume development as well. So a lot of things happening there, right? And no matter where you are, if you come, we're going to make sure that you have something to benefit from.
Wow.
If you need to send an email, our email address is communityoutreachcop@gmail.com. If you need any questions answered before, please send us an email, communityoutreachcop@gmail.com. Or just go to our Facebook page and you will see all the information. COP Career Fair.
Okay. And like you guys already said, it's open to the general public, not just to the church. And there could also be immediate job hiring interviews. So, I mean, you might not know. Somebody might just find you as the best person that he was even looking for. So come there prepared, dressed for just like you're going for an interview. Is going to be helpful. So once again, this is Holyhills Radio, your champion station. We will be there to conduct a few interviews. My name is Elder Bismark or Somuah, and today I've had just wonderful personalities here. Besides Pinto, the Chief Executive of Holyhills Radio, is also the man controlling the technical department for us, and probably he will be there. I know he's a busy man, but he will try to be there.
We would love to have you there.
Oh, yeah. So everyone is invited. Thank you so much for coming. And God bless you so much.
Thank you for having us.